my name's Melody from Melody Crochet, and this is the Melody Crochet podcast where I share my yarny obsession and craft life every week with you guys. I've been missing in action. Thank you guys so much for checking in on me, and I want to make a video because at first I was a little embarrassed because sometimes when you have a crochet podcast and you don't crochet a lot because it's the dead heat of summer, you don't feel the nerve to podcast, but I should. So I'm going to share with you guys what I've collected, what I have worked on, and I'm not going to feel bad about what I've not accomplished because, well, I have a list of excuses. Shall we chat? We'll call it that. We'll call it a crochet chit chat for this time. Less pressure than podcast. No. But this is Yogi tea, green tea with antioxidants, and it sounds so well behaved and healthy and amazing, doesn't it? Isn't that just the best name? And it's so good. It's like my husband steals it good. My 10-year-old loves it good. I haven't tested it on the 22-year-olds, but I bet they'd love it too. Because it's just really, it has this smell. It's not earthy at all. It's more flowery. It's absolutely beautiful. If you've ever tried the Tulsi with rose, the rose scented Tulsi tea, a lot like that. I'm wondering if there's some rose hips in there or something, but it's so good. And yes, I'm having tea right now, and it's basically 100 degrees outside. I think last time I took a peek it was 99, but we're still climbing. It's early in the afternoon. It feels good to say hello again. Where have I been? Well, first off, the husband took a week and a half off work. About a week and a half. Felt long because everybody knows vacation for the family is not a vacation for the mom. So there was a lot. And then the reason he took the vacation is because the little one turned 10, which means even more madness. We had so much fun though, and on the big day we went to this place, this trampoline park where you just jump like crazy. Had the best time. And then he went back to work, and 2 days later my older son got married, and they had a nice big wedding. I think there was about 140 people. The actual ceremony was outdoors by the water in Texas, late July. I could have been carried away by mosquitoes, but I wasn't. It wasn't an issue. It was absolutely wonderful, and it turned out beautifully. Everybody cried so much, and the party afterward was fabulous, and the cake was insane. I'll be inserting pictures because proud mommy. And now I get a daughter. Before I just had 2 boys. And now I have a daughter. I got her the easy way. You'd love her. Her name's Amber. She crochets too, and lots of craftiness. And they just got their place, and it's adorable. And she has all of her craftiness all out. And she got her cubicle to hold her yarn and all of her stuff. It's so exciting. We went to Michael's last night. I'll share that with you guys too. I hit Hobby Lobby this morning. Oh, but what have I been working on? I do want to share also, I won. How cool. On the Hook Crochet, honestly, I think I've watched her only a couple times. And it was a giveaway, and I did a comment and I won. I'm like, cool. So since we were emailing back and forth, I did suggest that we do a little swap. So I have my little swap package already, but her name's Jeannie. She is just so sweet, and she's over in Tennessee, just over Georgia, and I think she just went on a vacation. Very cool. So if you go see her podcast is On the Hook Crochet. It looks like she has a whole lot of giveaways, which is fabulous. Let's see what I got. Oh, and she sent so fast. That's the hardest part for me, sending. The post office. Oh, it has my name on it. I'm Melody. Oh, what a pretty bag. Cool. I love turquoise. Oh my goodness, that is lovely. Sew Bags by Jenny. And her entire collection, Homemade with Heart, is on Sew Bags with Jenny. Let's see if I can get this little guy to focus. If not, I'll insert later. And her zippers are lovely. Has one of those extending zippers, which is very cool. I love a bag that is padded enough to stand up on its own because it is a box on the bottom. Pretty fabric. That'll be so nice for fall. And you can make it stand up on its own. That's fabulous. And the zipper will stay out of its way. Very cool. And this is what I won. Huzzah! Huzzah! Am I right? It's a wrap. Oh, what should we do with that? The colorway, I did the review on these and I'll link that. But 55% acrylic, 45% cotton, 623 yards. I have 2 of these in the pink and purple colorway, but it went away with the yarn in the quarantine, still gone till December. I had collected quite a bit in the meantime though. I didn't want to, but we all knew I was going to. So I'd like to think not wanting not to kept me from going completely insane. But all those yarn clearances, oh, it's called sea glass. That's perfect for that. What have you guys made with the It's a Wrap rainbow? Let me know down below. I remember when I went to the last yarn show, a viewer stopped me and she was making a beautiful triangle shawl out of one. And she had the neutrals, and I always respect people who can go up to the colorful bin of yarn and get the neutral, because I love the neutral and I can never grab the neutral. It's always, I'm like a 5-year-old. I'm like, oh, this is lovely. Look how neutral, and I can wear it with everything. But then there's this, you know, and that's the one I get. I'm like, oh, yeah. But this is lovely. Thank you so much, Jeannie. That is beautiful. And I love the little tag inside. Look at that gorgeous fabric. You guys know I love a bag. Whew, okay. And then my first project. Let's just get that out of the way, shall we? And as far as finished objects, I have one. I'll show you that. I'll give it away soon. I'll give it away early. It was a hat. I'm just gonna go through what I'm making. Oh, I guess I have more than one, but this is, did I mention we lost my pickles? We wanted to adopt Older because I'd never had a large dog, and I wanted to see how that would work in our family, and I figured it would help out to adopt a larger dog because I hear that they aren't adopted as frequently. So I went and we looked for quite a while before we saw her, and then we met her, we loved her, and I didn't think we'd have her very long. I heard large dogs don't live very long, but we had her for 7 years, which was fabulous. She was just absolutely amazing, and I am almost ready for another dog. We still have our Hunter. He's laying on the floor right there. Hey, Crazy. Hey. 100 degrees in dogs does not mix. He's just out like a light. But I wanted something to commemorate her. So I took my Hunter and the little guy and went over to McKinney, and I went to the McKinney Knittery, and I picked out a ball of yarn that reminded me of my pickles. So I went with this. This is Pinky Swear by Hedgehog Fibers in the sock yarn, and it's amazing. Yes, it's so pink. She loved pink. I had bought her so many collars in other colors, and I'm a purple person, so you know there was purple collars all around, but she always went back to the bright pink one that she had when we adopted her. And I could put the other collar on her, but when she'd see the pink one, and aren't they colorblind? But something about it, she just loved that collar. Maybe it's the one that she left her original home with, but it was bright pink when we first got her. And she was black, so it has her little black specs, and it has her bright pink, and I'm crocheting a hat out of it. I'll probably have lots left over for other projects, which is fabulous. I love to put a little bit of yarn that I get for special occasions in other projects so I can see little bits of it. But I'm loving that. What kind of hook am I using? I'm on a D hook, and I have my tulip. So my tulip D hook, and I'm loving it. I'm pretty much, this is my bag for my purse projects, right? And I get a lot of comments on my llama bag, which is alpacas. but it's okay. They mean well. I just happen to be really fond of the fiber alpaca. And then this one is my sock hat that you guys and I have talked about a million times, and I just love it. It's coming together beautifully. It's on my size 3 Knitter's Pride Zings. I call them my poor man signatures. I love them so much. And they match the hat yarn perfectly, which means a lot to me actually. I have so much left over though, and I'm about to transfer over to purple yarn so I could use this in a shawl. I want to knit a Find My Fade shawl, which is insanity. You would really think if I put in that much time and effort, I should make myself a beautiful crochet tablecloth, which honestly I think back and forth about. I should just start both projects. You only live once, make all the things. It's a theme in my life. I did a little tutorial on how to make my soap savers, and this is the matching cloth that I always give. Whenever I give a soap saver, I always give a matching cloth. And I did the tutorial, so there's my little cloth, and here's my matching soap savers. If you'd like to see that, it's linked down below. And I always make them, instead of having the drawstring, I don't like the drawstring, I make them so they have a hole in front and a connected string. And it just goes through. And I love them. This is the new Peaches and Cream Ombre. It's so little and thin and soft compared to the old Peaches and Cream. And the Ombre was the same kind of yarn before. And now the Ombre is tiny. Look how little it is compared. But they're the same yarn, supposedly. And I like it very much. They both fit the same bar of soap. So it stretches out because I used a J hook for both of them. Might have been an I hook. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, love me the cotton yarn. I'm making a shirt. You guys know how I love YouTube tutorials. And I'm making a tank top. And this is to go around the front. This goes all the way up toward the neck and it goes down to the waist. So it's not like a short halter, it's not a crop top. But it is a halter. And I'm really excited to have it. I started it last night and I'm using the Symphonia in Turquesa, and I have 4 balls of this, and this is my first one, and I'm probably not going to use more than 2. But here it is so far. I love it. I started it because I really want to make a top in the Lion Brand Kobu. I haven't been able to use it yet. First I tried to make just a plain half double crochet, 2 rectangles, sew them together, kind of a tank top. Really basic and easy, no pattern. And then it was just not holding its shape. Those stitches were just not holding their shape at all. It was just flimsy. So I tried to do something with a little bit more structure on a really small hook. I went with this is an F hook, and that's what I was using with the Kobu also. And the Symphonia is sport weight cotton, and it's very rugged. Like, this is already rather heavy, and it just holds its shape so well, but the Kobu was just looking so flimsy. And these bobbles, they were looking terrible because it's very stringy, the Kobu. And I was seeing the snags already. So if I'm seeing the snags just from crocheting it carefully, wearing it is not going to go well for me. As it were. I'm very excited to finish this. So this will be a finished object, hopefully next time we talk. Put on your sunglasses. Brace yourself. I do not want to hurt your cornea. It's a hat. Wow, it's putting off color, isn't it? I don't even know if I should put this on. It's rather large. It's for the husband. Oh, it makes my hair look so orange. That's fabulous. Okay. But as I was saying, this is not a pattern. I guess it should be. I'll write down the pattern. I'll get it on the blog. But this is usually what I make for my husband. And I know my numbers, and I know how much slouch he likes. And this is Red Heart Super Saver in Flame, which is really, really fun. The son and the husband won when I saw this on clearance at Walmart. It is $2. was $2, so it'd be $1 each acrylic hat. And they want extremely bright orange hats. I have a ton of black, a ton of navy blue, a ton of gray, a dark green, some cream colored with tweedy speckles. They have all these neutral hats, and then they're like, can't argue with that. I just started at the bottom with the rib, and then I worked my way up. So you'll notice it looks just a little different up top. That's how I like to do them. So it's different than the half double crochet hat that I usually have, although these are half double crochets. Wow. Wow. Poly V. Poly V has not, unfortunately. I had all that go about my Poly V shawl when I first started. And I did that 2 strands of I love this yarn held together. I made that massive rug and finished the entire thing, and then realized it was a rug. It was not going to be comfy. So I've started again single-stranded, and it's kind of a slog because it's the second time in the same color that I've made this massive contraption. I've worked my way. It's a Simply Crochet pattern in issue 84, and it's a very basic Poly V wrap style if you follow her on Instagram. And I got to the full extent of the width. Now I'm just working across. I really want this shawl. It will get done. This portion is kind of making my brain hurt just a little bit. Yeah. That means that's where I stopped increasing. So I know how far. And it's quite a bit. I think it's about 35 centimeters of straight across before I can start the decreases. It's going to be a really big shawl because in addition to this, I know this looks kind of small, but in addition to this, there's going to be some colors going above this and below this. So, and I was trying to do the wedding colors because back then the wedding had not happened. So I have Sparkly Peach. This is all Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And this is Ocean. And where's my green? I think it's Antique Teal. Nope, I lost it. I love this basket. Time for another one though. Antique Teal. So I have my green, and I just think it's so pretty. And right now I'm on, they call it Aubergine. And I'm ready to be past it. It's not exactly a fun summery color. And it's certainly not neon orange, right? It's on an end hook, and it's going, it's just not going fast enough for me, and I cannot wait to be past this because I can't wait for the fun parts because there's so much applique and striping and color changing, and I can't even wait to make the next one after I finish this one. I'll probably be keeping a Poly V on the hook forever from now on. She has some cardigans too. Ooh. It's kind of like Sandra over at Cherry Heart, her patterns. I could have one on the hook forever. It's like a constant. Let's talk about shopping. First and foremost, the non-yarny stuff. Started the new school year. That means new bullet journal. I usually start one halfway through the year and one, it really depends. For a while I was doing every quarter. That seemed like too much. My last one I started in January, and now it's August, so it's a little bit more than half the year. But it's a great time because we're starting so much new stuff. It's going to be new activities, the new school year. It seemed right. So I love bullet journaling. Do you like bullet journaling? I have Happy planned, but I can't keep that with me in my bag. So I tend to really love the bullet journaling. I got new colors. It's fall, and this set over at Michael's, which is what I used my Michael's coupon on yesterday, it is called, does it have a name on here? Secondary Palette. That is so not a fun name. This is my markers up until now. And now I have to put these in there, which means they might need a new container. And there's a couple doubles, but not many, and I just thought these would be so good. I got these all by themselves for the whole fall everything because I use it in my bullet journal and I like to draw. So yarn art all the yarn art. I make cards for everybody. And then I saw this guy. How pretty is that? I saw this person had made a really simple tank top out of velvet yarn. There was no pattern or anything. It was just a person and a picture of them. So I could take it from there. It was just super, super simple. It was just tank top, straps, rectangles, done. It's called Pink Dusk. And the reason I say drop anything on it, I live in black. I wear black all the time. Black pants, black shirts, because my life is a little messy sometimes, and it's really nice to not stain myself. So Bernat Baby Velvet in Pink Dusk, and that is really pretty. And I'm pretty sure enough to make a tank top out of. Why? Why, Melody? Do you need a hook? Because I was watching a YouTuber. Actually, I don't think it's a YouTuber. It's in Spanish. I don't speak very good Spanish. But I love watching Spanish YouTubers. I say Spanish because I'm not even sure where all of them are from. I know they're speaking Spanish though. They're from all over the world, except they're speaking Spanish. So I say Spanish. They're not in Spain. I understand that. I hope that that's not offensive to anybody. But there is one who it actually looks like she has a TV show where she is just traveling and crocheting. How'd she get that job? Amazing. But she's just traveling and crocheting, and I noticed, I've watched her several times, and I always thought, hey, there's something on her hook, but she's not like shoving it in the camera or anything. She's just like using it. And so I'm squinting, right? Because it's crochet. And I'm like, girl had a star on the end of her crochet hook. It was like a clay star. Like a little magic wand or fairy wand or something. I said I need that. Need. Okay, this is in no certain order. I am reaching into the bags of Hobby Lobby. I just left there and I came home and I said, I need to share. That is delightful. First and foremost, fall. Fall! Yay! And all the fall stuff that I fell in love with last year and the stuff that I've liked so far this year has had a ton of gingham on it. But I am not one to just go buy decor when I can make it. Fabric. I know. The evil machine will not be used. This is going to be some hand sewing and some of that, you know, the iron-on tape that can stick fabric together. That's my jam right there. Sparkly pumpkins are coming, my friends. Yarn. Okay, first and foremost, yarn, right? It's gray, it's white, it's black. Last year, I had a lot of requests about some pumpkins I shared, the crocheted gingham pumpkins, and that did not happen. This year it happens, and they're glittery. Can you see it? Is it showing? I'm doing glittery gingham pumpkins. All the glittery. It's really subtle. I think it's okay for fall. I think you could bring glitter into fall. Give me your opinion on that. If you think I should just use the Red Heart Super Saver, the normal stuff, and get some gray. I already have black and white. I just need gray. Let me know if I need to save this for Christmas. Bags. I paint bags. Everybody knows that's my thing. Some people sew. Jenny is a beautiful bag sewer. Not my gift. I paint bags. So these are my favorite totes for this coming time of the year. I actually have had young men laugh at me for carrying my tote bag in the store like it was a purse, but I got stuff to carry. And these have these big pockets, and they are literally $3.50 at Hobby Lobby, normal price, when they're not 30% off. So I love them. And then you flip them over, and you can paint them. And I'm going to. So I got 2 of them. So gingham. It matched my fabric. So I saw this. I just wanted it. We're just a family of tacky neon lovers. This is cotton. I know. It's just dishcloth cotton. And right now it's Just all I want to be under is cotton. It'll be over soon. The smell of pumpkin spice is in the air. I won't mind next month. It's still going to be hot, but when it first starts hitting and it's as humid as it is, cotton is just a dream come true. And this is, did they give it a name? Iced lemon. But it is so neon greeny yellow. I was walking by, not looking, minding my own business, and it was sitting there. And I didn't even think about it. It was just in the cart. You're pretty. I love you. Welcome home. I saved the best for last. Not on purpose. I got lucky. Hobby Lobby, Yarn Bee, Rainbow Rhapsody, Peacock. What is that? What is that? It is a size 1 or size 2? Size 1 Superfine. And it looks like sheep just swirl. I just called it sheep just. That's what I call it. It's probably incorrectly pronounced, but that's how it's spelled. If I say it, you're gonna know how to spell it. Sheep just. Look at that though. It was, all the yarn was 30% off and it starts at $9. So it's like $6.20. And dude. Oh. And we will be doing a video just about opening this, and it will probably be tomorrow morning because that's maybe as long as I'll be able to hold off. Just gonna be a simple shawl because I want to play with this. I don't want to play with the pattern. I don't want to fiddle. I want to fiddle with this yarn so badly. My only question was which way is going to be first. I would love to have this at the neck and this at the edge. But these cakes really don't work great by the time you get to around here if you start in the middle. And I don't want to roll this into a ball first because I love it. It feels light and cottony. What's it even made of? I didn't even check. It feels really good and smushy. Its name is Peacock. It is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. I need to hurry. I can wear it in the summer. Okay, I can't do better than this. So I'm gonna call it a this. Podcast on Friday, reviews on Monday, everything else comes through the middle of the week if I do any tutorials. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, I love those. Please leave those down in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, Melody Crochet. Give you a massive hug and have a fabulous day. See you soon. Bye-bye.
And apparently, I'm the best guy he knows, too. And he's the best guy I know, too. All of which makes Amber a very lucky girl to have Arrow, and we're very happy to have her marry into our family. And we were very glad to have her. She too plays video games. And she has great candy choices. She's a hugger, just like me.
Oh, alrighty then.
He said hugger.
Hugger.
What I mean by that, she likes to hug. And I mean that in a good way, I hope your marriage will be filled with love, happiness, and laughter, and nieces and nephews for me to spoil with video games and candy. I love you guys.
There you go, Izzy. Yeah.